So let's talk about people who are on the harder end of the spectrum. So maybe someone listening is going, oh, I'm that person who's working for a company that nobody's heard of, and we don't have the brand recognition. The products may be a bit more complicated than I realized before I took the job. What can they do without having the strength of the brand behind them to really stand out from the crowd? Because we know the crowd gets bigger every day, right?
It does. I work with a lot of companies like this, so I can share how I start those engagements, and then folks can, Google it and do it themselves if they're tight on budget. I would do two things to start. One would be an incredible clarity about your ideal customer profile, your ICP. And I don't always think that this is something that sales people and even sales leaders think is like their responsibility to really nail. Like, it's something the strategic leaders do. But even as a seller, I suggest that you look at your territory and you don't think, okay, here's everybody I can sell to. You think, let's say your territory is 500 accounts, go through them and be like, who do you enjoy selling to the most? Like, for instance, I really sell well into the finance space. So like, I had a Northeast territory, it was predominantly pharma and finance. I was way stronger in finance. So I prioritized my outreach to finance accounts. So figure out for you who you like to sell to in this current market, who is most likely to buy now, buy at full price, renew later. Like, I think that there's a responsibility for the organization, of course, to create an ICP, but even with your territory, you can own a little bit of that and how you manage it. And then the second thing I would do is a value prop workshop. And again, I think this is important at an organizational level, but reps, like, do this workshop yourself, because a lot of the language that you're getting, unfortunately, is being given to you by people that, like, maybe not on the phone with the customers that much. And you, as that SDR, AE, ISR, whatever, that frontline seller, you're talking to customers all day long. So you have this really unique insight into the challenge is not just the people that say yes, but people that say no, and the language that they're using to describe the environment that they're in. So take that opportunity to ask them questions, to like get curious. Even if they're not going to buy, use that opportunity to learn more about what's happening in their world, so that you can create, like, you can turn that language around and then use it to sell in the future. So ICP workshop, value prop workshop.